know this world is not what we think. Every time I dream just for me. If we all come together, we can change this reality. Worry, you give me only one heart. We could be like an endless storm, and there will be nothing to stop us. 'Cause together, hope is unbearable.
Just be you, just stay true, respect that views for show and proof, cause that was you, glued to the tone, believe that last mainstream news, push that view, but there is hope, we saw the truth, and if we show the others, some will see it too, yeah, you may feel alone in a world of sheep, zombies walking around, blue pill to sleep, most will never see, they're in too deep, so go and find the others so they may breathe, we want to the truth, and they too will speak. We are many and we are saying, go to the truth and free our brain. There is no growth, we're on a plane. Where there is hope, there is no pain. Legend of lies and in their reign. Together we're stronger and fighting for change. We want to the truth and they too will speak. We are many and we are saying, go to the truth and free our brain. There is no growth, we're on the plane. Where there is hope, there is no pain. Legend of lies and in their reign. Together we're stronger and fighting for change.
The earth is flat, not round. I'm talking real flat. Like a surfboard, stop talking cap. No, if I'm ready, then I show. If so this round, we would know. If I got money, then I flow. Fire and water, there is hurt, we all matter. Good and bad, you're on the line. I'm not here, myself, we might road, speak the truth, let them know what is real, is here, go, another change. Let's go.
The world is fake, know the truth, and you can say the earth is flat, yeah, the world is fake, know the truth, and you be saved. Never stay a slave to the system. Never stay a slave to the system.
And hello, everyone. Hello and welcome to REL Reads Rainbows, streaming with Kings Dethroned chapters 7 and 8. Hope you guys are doing great today. I am tired. I've been on my feet all day. And I didn't even do half of the things that I wanted to do to get ready for today. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. We are just plucking right along. So today's, we're doing King's Dethroned still, chapter 7 and 8. Let me just grab all of my pictures here. I think if I could grab the pictures that I have, let people come in. I need to get my messenger. Here we go. All right. Let's download all of these pictures. You know, I will just save them there for now. I hope everyone had a good day today. I'm tired of being cold, you guys. I can't even lie. Why did I have to be born in the dead of winter? I'm serious. I'm over it. I'm over it. My nose is always cold. My fingers are always cold. My toes are always cold. And people are always like, oh, I would rather be cold than hot because you can always put on more layers. And I'm like, but what about those people like me who are cold no matter how many layers you put on us? Like I can't seem to retain any type of heat at all in my body, but I'm always cold, so there's that. All right, I got my pictures that I needed for. Hey, Vader Bear. Hey, Austin. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. I was just trying to get my pictures because there are a lot of diagrams in chapter 7 and 8 today. So, wanted to make sure that I had all of those. I need to make sure I open the right folder so that I can pull them out when we get there. Chapter 7 is titled A Galaxy of Blunders. Oh, isn't that awesome? I'm just so ready to read this chapter. I can't even lie. Because, just based off of that, I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be real good. What did I do? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Here's why I put it. All right, so we found them all. We got them open. You guys, it's going to be a good read today, I think. I'm sorry, I don't feel like I have everything that I need to do this. I need one more thing, guys. Hold on. Where? I know, this is so unprofessional. I apologize. Hold on. You guys will love me even if I'm not put together all the way, right? You guys will still like. Okay, anyway, I can't find what I'm looking for. It's okay. I need to go ahead and just get started anyway. Make sure I don't have any. Oh, I have a lot. No, I don't have a lot of text messages. It's just a group text. Yeah. All right, so I guess let me go ahead and do this while I'm thinking about it. Everyone should be tuning in on January the 22nd to That Flat Fellow and his Flat Earth Kids show, hour-long Flat Earth Kids show on January the 22nd. Actually, I feel like I should have a link somewhere. Let me see if I saved it, if I can post it here in the chat. Here we go. Posting it in the chat for our friends. Here we go. Please be sure to tune in to That Flat Fellows Flat Earth Kids show. Over 30 people worked on it. I know it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in like I have been doing every week. If I don't know the words, I'll look them up and we'll get through it. Okay, so Chapter 7, A Galaxy of Blunders. The world of astronomy being satisfied that Hickson had really found the distance of the sun, the time had come when a triangulation of the stars might be attempted, and this was done by F.W. Basel in the year 1838. He is said to have been the first man to make a successful measurement of stellar distance when he estimated the star known as 6I Cygni to be 10.5 light years or 63 million miles from the Earth. Its axis or its angle of parallax being 0.31 inches. And for this work, Basel is regarded as virtually the creator of modern astronomy of precision. Ah, my goodness. The reader who has followed me thus far will suppose that I intend to examine this measurement of 61 Sinjin. That is so. But as it will be necessary to introduce That is so, but as it will be necessary to introduce astronomical terms and theories which will be unfamiliar to the layman, I must explain these at some length in order that he or one of the jury may be able to arrive at a just verdict. In the meantime, I respectfully call the attention of the responsible authorities of astronomy to this chapter, for it is probable that I shall here shatter some of their most cherished theories and complete the overthrow of the Copernican astronomy they represent. See, I love this book because of the language. It says, I shall shatter some of their cherished theories and complete the overthrow of the Copernican astronomy they represent. Light is said to travel at a speed of 186,414 miles a second. That is 671 million. Wait, 100,000. No, that's 100,000. So this is a million. Yeah, okay. 671,090,400 miles an hour. Or and it was written right underneath. Of course it was. 6 million miles in a year. So when 61 Sinjin is said to be 10.5 light years distance, it means that it is so far away that it takes its light 10.5 years to travel from the star to the eye of the observer, though it is coming at the rate of 71,090,400 miles an hour. 1 light year equals 6 trillion miles. Is that trillion? 100,000 million billion. Yeah, 6 trillion miles. An angle of parallax is the angle at the star or at the apex of an astronomer's triangulation. The angle of parallax, 0.31, 31 hundredths of a second of arc, is so extremely small that it represents only 11,613th part of a degree. I didn't realize it could be that small. 11,613th part of a degree. That's crazy. There is in Greenwich Observatory an instrument which has a vernier 6 feet in diameter, one of the largest in the world. A degree on this vernier measures about 3/4 of an inch, so that if we tried to measure the parallax of 0.31 inches on the vernier, we should find it to be 115,484th part of an inch. When angles are as fine as this, we are inclined to agree that Tycho Brahe, when he said that angles of parallax exist only in the minds of the observer, they are due to instrumental and personal errors. When angles as fine as this are inclined to agree with this guy when he said that angles of parallax exist only in the minds of the observers, they are due to instrumental and personal errors. The biannual or semi-annual method of stellar measurement, which Bessel used for his triangulation, is very interesting, and curiously enough, it is another of those singularly plausible inventions advocated by Dr. Halley. It will be remembered how the Hippo guy. It will be remembered how Hippo failed to get an angle of the stars 2,000 years ago and arrived at the conclusion that they must be It will be remembered how Hippocampus failed to get an angle to the stars 2,000 years ago and arrived at the conclusion that they must be infinitely distant. And we have seen how that hypothesis has been handed down to us through all the centuries without question, so that we can understand how Dr. Halley was led to design his method of finding stellar distance on a corresponding infinitely distant scale. It appeared to him that no baseline on Earth or even its diameter would be of any use for such an immense triangulation as the stars required, but he thought it might be possible to obtain a baseline long enough if we knew the distance of the sun, and his reasoning ran as follows. As we have learned from Copernicus that the Earth travels completely around the sun once a year, it must be on opposite sides of the orbit every 6 months. Therefore, if we make an observation to a star, let us say tonight, and another observation to the same star when we are on the other side of the orbit in 6 months' time, we can use the entire diameter of the orbit as a baseline. It looks like there's handwriting in the book, but it's not handwriting. It's printed in there, but I can't read what the handwritten print says. And I'm mad. Of course, this suggestion would not be put into practice until the distance of the sun was found, but now that Inke had done that and found it to be about 97 million miles, Bessel had only to multiply that by 2 to find the diameter of the orbit, so that the length of his baseline would be roughly 194 million miles. It seems a simple matter then to make 2 observations to find the angle of the star 61 Cygni, and to multiply it into the length of the baseline, just as a surveyor might do. A critical reader might observe that as there is in reality only one Earth and not 2, as it appears in diagram 2. As it appears in diagram 11. All right, I've got diagram 11. I've got it. Diagram. That is not diagram 11. Diagram 11 looks like this. Here we go. Diagram 11. Diagram 11. Diagram 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. All right, here is diagram 11. How did I make it big last time? Like that. So let's go back to what did we say about diagram 11? Okay, a critical reader might observe that as there is in reality only one Earth and not 2, as it appears in diagram 11, the baseline is a very intangible thing to refer any angles to. And he might think it impossible to know that angles, the lines, and he might think it impossible to know what angles the lines of sight really do subtend to this imaginary baseline. But these questions do not seriously concern the astronomer, because the theory of perpendicularity assures him that the star is at all times perpendicular to the center of the Earth, while the theory of parallax enables him to ignore the direction of his baseline altogether and to find his angle not at the base, but at the apex of the triangle at the star. These theories, however, deserve our attention. Parallax is the apparent change in the direction of a body when viewed from 2 different points. For example, an observer at A in diagram 12. All right, so now we are exiting. If I can exit out of this, we don't need that one anymore. Let's get the next one up here. I'm going to do this one. And we'll rotate this around. And then we'll share it. You know, maybe one day I'll have a different setup and we can figure that out. But you know, it's okay. We're doing all right. Let me make this full screen. So right now we are talking about diagram 12 right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse. These theories, however, deserve our attention. Parallax is the apparent change in the direction of a body when viewed from two different points. For example, an observer at A in diagram 12 would see the tree to the left of the house, but if he crosses over to B, the tree will appear to have moved to the right of the house. Now, in modern astronomy, the stars are supposed to be fixed, just as we know the tree in the house to be, and the astronomer's angle of parallax is the apparent change in the direction of a star as compared with another star when both are viewed from two different points, such as the opposite sides of the orbit. The theory of the parallax, as stated in astronomy, is that the nearer the star, the greater the parallax. Hence, the greater the apparent displacement, the nearer the body or the star must be. In other words, it is supposed that because the tree in the diagram is nearer to the observer than the house, it will appear to move further from the house, then the house will appear to move away from the tree, if the observer views them alternatively from A and B. That is the principle which Bessel relied upon to find the parallax for 61 St. John. I will leave the reader to make his own comments upon it. That was number 12. So now, coming down here. The theory of perpendicularity tells us that all stars are perpendicular to the center of the Earth, no matter what direction they may appear to be in, as we see from the different points on the surface, and proves it by geocentric parallax. Geocentric parallax, okay. You see that right here? Geocentric parallax. If that is so, then every two observations to a star must be parallel to each other. The two angles at the base must inevitably equal 180 degrees, and consequently, there can be no angle whatever at the star. But the word perpendicular is a relative term. Ooh. The word perpendicular is a relative term. It has no meaning unless it is referred to a line at right angles. Moreover, no thing can be said to be perpendicular to a point, and the center of the Earth is a point as defined by Euclid, without length, breadth, or thickness. Okay, so the center of the Earth is a point defined without length, breadth, or thickness. Yet this theory supposes a myriad stars, all, I think it's supposed to be a myriad of stars, all to be perpendicular to the same point. Oh no, yet this theory supposes a myriad stars, all to be perpendicular to the same point. The thing is false. The fact is that the stars diverge in all directions from the center of the Earth and from every point of observation to the surface. Diagram 13. Yeah, so there we go. I'm already looking at it. But diagram 13 is supposed to be the fact that the stars diverge in all directions from the center of the Earth and from every point of observation on the surface. it would be as reasonable to say that all the spokes of a wheel are perpendicular to the hub. So much for the theories, but Bessel believed in them because they are among the tenets of astronomical faith. And he discovered that 61 St. John appeared to move by an 11,613th part of a degree. Okay, y'all, listen. These whole parts of degrees is killing me right now. Seriously, like 11,613th part of a degree. Do I have? Is there? I want to see if I could show you if there's a picture. Okay, yeah, there is. I have a picture. I took a picture. So going back to this slide here. Sorry, let me share my screen with you guys again. Share. Okay, well, hold on. Let me make sure it's big over here for you. Okay, it is. Okay, so, right. If you can see, so you see my fingers. My fingers are underlining the biannual or semi-annual method. All right, so we go up a couple of lines to the numbers up in the upper left-hand corner, a couple of lines from my fingers, and you see 1/15,480th part of an inch. Do you see why I'm stumbling? Like, who? 15,484th part of an inch. How in the world can there be over 15,000 parts to an inch? That is crazy ridiculous. And this is saying that that there is over 11,000 parts to a degree. Okay, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. Hi guys. Hey Pepper, thanks for being here. Hey K Dog RR. Hey. No, but seriously, were you all listening when I said that there's over 11,000 parts to a degree, and this is talking about the 11,613th part of a degree? I mean, come on. Let me get off my high horse. I'm coming back. Okay, so what was I talking about? So much for the theories, but Bessel believed in them because they are among the tenets of astronomical faith. And he discovered that the 61 St. John appeared to move by an 11,613th part to a degree as compared with another star adjacent to it. So he deduced the parallax 0.31 inches as the angle of 61 St. John. The other star of reference, being presumed to be so much further away as to have no angle whatever. It appears that, in spite of the fact that the theory of perpendicularity makes it impossible to obtain any angle to a star, Bessel is supposed to have found an angle by means of parallax. Although the two lines of sight are as nearly parallel as possible, the parallax 0.31 inches indicates that they are really believed to converge by that hair's breadth. You bet, right? That's a hair's breadth. I mean, an inch is not that much. So if you're trying to tell me that my pinky finger is an inch, okay, that's probably not even. I wish I had a tape measure, but if my pinky finger is an inch, you guys, I don't feel like I could fit 15,000 things on my pinky finger. Okay. I don't think I could give you 1/15,000 part of my pinky finger. Okay, so now I there's, DNA and blood vessels and a bunch of stuff and skin cells. Okay, all right. So I believe there are over 15,000 skin cells on my pinky, and you can have one of those. But yeah, a hair's breadth away by 0.31 inches indicates that they really believed it to converge by that hair breadth. Unfortunately for this idea, however, the theory of perpendicularity is supported by another theory, that of geocentric parallax. Ooh, my favorite word, geocentric, which makes every line of sight taken at the surface of the Earth absolutely parallel to a line from the center of the Earth to that star. Wherefore, astronomy has the choice of two alternatives. 1. If these two theories are right, neither Basil nor anyone else could ever get an angle at the star. While on the other hand, if he did not obtain an angle, then the two theories are wrong. Still, we have not done with this matter, for the triangulation was made still further impossible by the use of sidereal time. The use of sidereal time. Anybody know what sidereal time is? Oh, my computer's about to die. I'm glad I saw that. Wouldn't that have been embarrassing? Oh my gosh. I am so glad I saw that. I need to make sure that I always have my charger, handy dandy charger. We're gonna get super intimate. Come on close, guys. Come on close, because apparently my cord can't reach very far. How y'all doing? Y'all liking this little break we have? Everybody still here? Nobody new in the chat? Gotcha. We good. It's one of those weeks, and did I do it last week? I don't remember. I think I did do it last week, but I had a break in there. Let me check Facebook. Anybody joining us on Facebook? Oh, yo, what's up? Dave Moore, good to see you. You should totally do allegedly Dave Caps, Dave Moore. Yeah, right? I mean, I'm surprised you're not already Dave, allegedly Dave. I mean, you got his picture, you got, what else you got of his, huh? That's funny. Anyway, so sidereal time. Sidereal. Will he define? I hope he does. Because if not, I'm about to look up what sidereal means. I'm about to look it up anyway. We're going on an adventure. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Y'all about to join me. We're going to share my screen. Share my screen. Let's share the screen. Okay. Ooh, let me not do it in all caps. Sidereal time. Sidereal time. Wikipedia. Definitely want to use Wikipedia, don't we? Sidereal time. As a unit, also sidereal day or sidereal rotation period is a timekeeping system that astronomers use to locate celestial objects. Okay. So this is what sidereal is. Sidereal. Earthsky.org. Let's see what earthsky.org says, because it's not Wikipedia. This is from June 2012. So it's definitely out of date. I'm pretty sure they found a couple aliens since then. You know, we have a couple of UFOs in the CIA cave since 2012. Okay. What is sidereal time? When the Earth is at position 1, it is noon at the red dot. On one sidereal day later, Earth has rotated once and moved along its orbit to position 2 for it to be noon again. Earth has to continue rotating for another 4 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm so done. I can't even read this anymore and take this. Look at this beautiful flat Earth picture under this heliocentric definition of the rotating Earth. Like, how in the world can you say you spent your life thinking that 24 hours is long enough to thinking that 24 hours is how long it takes Earth to rotate? You might be surprised. This is not moving. This is the opposite of moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done. I'm so done. Let me come back. I can't. This is ridiculous. Okay, so anyone who didn't know, because I didn't know, and now I need to refresh myself. Basically, the side is the time that it takes for the Earth to go to rotate around from one place to another until time and noon. I think my explanation is so much better than so much better. Okay, so we're still not done with the matter, because for triangulation we have made still further impossible. Oh, for the triangulation of the stars was made still further impossible by the use of sidereal time. Okay, so basically, sidereal time is not good. We already know that because it's part of the heliocentric model. But the triangulation was made further impossible by this sidereal time. I mean, what is that even? Sidereal time? Like, okay, light years. That I get, light years, because it's years in light years away. All right, yeah, that makes sense. Sidereal time? No. Whoever came up with that needs to go back to school. All right, so picking up right along. Hippocampus had observed that whereas the sun crossed the meridian. Yeah, meridian. My phone is going off. Sorry. Let me turn it. Okay. Hipparchus. I don't think I ever said his name right yet. Hipparchus. Pepper says she's catching up. Catch up, Mandy. Watch it on double speed. Words. Hippo had observed that whereas the sun crossed the meridian every 24 hours, the stars came round in turn and crossed in a little less. So that, for example, Orion would cross the meridian every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.9 seconds. This is called a stellar or sidereal day. It is divided into 24 equal parts or hours, each a few seconds less than the ordinary hour of 60 minutes, which is taken by the sun. And it is this sidereal time which is used by all modern astronomers, their clocks being regulated to go faster than the ordinary clock so as to keep pace with the stars as they pass. What? As sidereal time is designed to bring every star back exactly on the meridian every 24 hours by the sidereal clock, it follows the necessity that the stars reappear on the meridian with perfect regularity. If they do not, the clock is altered significantly to make them do so. The agreement between the star and the sidereal clock becomes a truism and a law invincible. It is certain, therefore, that if 61 Sinjin did not appear to be exactly in its appointed place by the astronomer's time, the clock is wrong. Y'all. Okay. There's so much I want to say about this paragraph. The biggest thing I want to say is the clock. All right, so they got the one thing right. Our realm is a clock, and the stars rotate is clock. What we live in is clockwork. I don't. Do you guys really? Would you really think that okay, what am I trying to say? If we are spinning around and around and around, and it takes 24 hours, would it not take 24 hours for everything? Why does some things have to be slower than others? I guess that's just I'm glad that I'm reading this now and not back in the day, so that I can question it and try to come up with my own conclusion. But I was homeschooled, so I didn't really have to worry about conforming to any particular mindset in the books. So I think that's probably another reason why I'm so open-minded as it is. Let me see. This is so crazy to me. Side real time. Like, not only do they have to have it down to the millisecond. I mean, it's like, how the hell do you think you know that every star can come at 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds? Like, this book was written back in 18 what again? And you think you can bring it back down all the way to 4.9 seconds? Come on. Nothing can be that accurate. Especially not when everything else that you have based your hypothesis on to make this number has been incorrect in the first place. But, that's just me. I hope I get to read the word geocentric again in this book. I need to highlight it all. I'm sorry. I'm not going to highlight. Don't worry, Claire. I'm not going to highlight. But when I get mine, I will highlight. Quartz? What are you talking about? What you talking about, handsome man? Explain yourself. What did I say? Quartz. Okay, so it is certain, therefore, that if 61 Sinjin did not appear to be exactly in its appointed place by the astronomer's time, the clock was wrong. We have now 2 theories and the sidereal clock to prove that every line of sight to 61 Sinjin is parallel. I hate this whole 61 Sinjin timekeeping. Oh, you think we should use quartz for timekeeping? I'm gonna write this. Would y'all? This is what I'm looking at. 61 CYN. No, CYGNI. 61 Sinjin. Quartz are used in digital watches? I didn't know that. Crystals are used in a lot more than they let us know, which tells you something. We need to be using them. Oh, and you guys know what else I found? I hate that I can see the reflection, but I need my glasses to read, but I want to look at y'all. So, what was I saying? Sand. It is illegal to pick up sand. Illegal. Why is it illegal to pick up and collect sand? What do you think I'm going to do with this sand that you need to lock me up for? What? This little awesome Flatlantic sand that I have from my time in Florida that I will never forget, and I can't wait till next year, was illegally picked up. And someone would feel like they would need to come and arrest me for this. why? What power does sand and quartz and crystals have that they don't want us to know? That's all I'm going to say about the subject. Sidereal is pronounced sidereal. Oh, really? Sidereal. 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 Oh God! I'm sitting over here talking about sidereal, and he's like, "Nah, it sounds more scientific than that. Sidereal. Yeah, that sounds much more scientific than sidereal." Oh gosh, I was making the name of it up, talking about that's a weird name. Yeah. Sidereal. All right. I'll thank you, La. Appreciate it. Much love. Good to see you. Hope you drive safe this weekend. Oh yeah, I said so 61 Sijin. Oh, hey, Law, how you say this? How do you pronounce the Cygni word? Law, stop it. I'm not a scientist, but I slept at a Holiday Inn Express before. What? I want to know why a Holiday Inn Express, though. Is that because that's where they have all of their conferences? Because the scientists always have a conference at a hotel? Oh, gosh. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm getting back on track. Okay. But don't forget, I still want to know, La. How do you say that? Okay. Commercial? You want to take a commercial break? I don't do commercials. I mean, maybe one day I'll have like a little True Smacks. Like, I mean, I don't want like money or anything, but like I can get a commercial in there, get us some advertising for our awesome. So if I'm a content creator, what else does what like it, but people have a product. Like, what are they? They're just a maker, a product creator. I mean, content creator, products, like skills. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's people who have things that they make and then they distribute. I mean, they're creators too. Tommy has some great commercials on his channel. I agree, Pepper. I agree. Holiday Inn commercials. Oh, I see. I didn't get that. I didn't get that joke. My bad. I'm sorry. You know, it's not as funny when you got to explain it to the person, but I still thought it was funny. Yeah. See, that's right. K-Dog. We could do promos to promote the people in the communities. They got their projects. You're too young, maybe. Oh gosh. I mean, honestly though, I also have not been watching TV in the last 2 years. So it could have been a commercial from yesterday and I wouldn't know. Hey, Three Fingers, good to see you. Great for stopping. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I'm still in chapter 7, y'all. We haven't gotten to the end of chapter 7. Okay, so we now have two theories, and the sidereal. Wait, where'd it go? I forgot already. How do I say it? Sidereal. Okay. Sidereal. Where'd it go? Okay. We have now two theories and the sidereal clock to prove that every line of sight to 61 Sinjin is parallel to every other, that they cannot possibly converge, and consequently that no triangulation was obtained. Let us illustrate it in a diagram. Oh, here's another diagram. We've got a diagram. REL showing you a diagram. I've got a diagram. We're gonna put the diagram on the screen. Diagram. All right, diagram. That they gosh, I hate the fact that these sentences are so big. It's hard. I feel like I've been reading the same sentence, or I feel like it's a paragraph, but it's one sentence. It's like, how do I get back to the original thought? Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna read this sentence again. We have now two theories and the sidereal clock to prove that every line of sight to the 61 Sinjin is parallel to every other, that they cannot possibly converge, and that consequently no triangulation was obtained. Let us illustrate it in a diagram. An observer at A sees the star 61 Sinjin and also R, the star of reference. Okay, so if we're looking at this, y'all, can you see my mouse? Is that something you can see? I need to know. Can somebody tell me? Oh, I know. Three Fingers. I caught some of it with them, Jen and Ray. Yeah, they had they were talking about awesome stuff. But I need to know, can people see? I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my mouse on screen? Because I can't do three things at one time. So if you can see my mouse, somebody tell me so that I can know if I need to use it or not. And I'm going to go over here. All right, we good. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, so Sinjin, 61 Sinjin is here and here, here and here, and then star R is the star of reference. Okay. An observer at A sees the star 61 Sinjin and also R, which is the star of reference, both on his meridian. So his meridian is this line right here, I'm assuming. The Earth is supposed to be moving around the sun in the direction of the arrow. So we're supposed to be moving this way around the circle. Okay. Until 182 or 183 sidereal days, the observer is at B, and then sees both the stars on his meridian exactly as he saw them before. Did I miss something? Because that makes no sense. The Earth is supposed to be moving around the sun in the direction of the arrow until in 182 or 183 sidereal days, the observer is at B. Oh, okay. It takes that long to get to B, and then sees both the stars on his meridian exactly as he saw them before. The two meridians and lines of sight are parallel, so that if continued forever, they can never meet at a point. And the two angles at the base equal 180 degrees, yet the stars are on both lines. I'm not going to lie, y'all. That kind of went over my head a bit. I got it, but then I didn't get it. I'm going to read it again. So wait, I understand that A and B is going around. It takes A 182 to 183 sidereal days to get to B. And he can then see both the stars on his meridian over here, just like he could before. And the two meridians and lines are parallel. Okay, I get that. So if continued forever, they can never meet at a point. And the two angles at the base are here, equal 180 degrees, yet the stars are on both lines. Obviously, this is some crappy science, because that makes that I don't see the logic. It is obvious, therefore, that the stars have moved to the left or to the east precisely as much as the Earth has moved to the left in its orbit. If the Earth has moved, so the stars, if the Earth has moved, so have the stars. That is clear. We have proved that Basil did not get a triangulation to 61 St. because it is impossible to do so by the semi-annual method, and that the apparent displacement or parallax, 0.31 inches, is due to error. No such displacement could be discovered unless the clock was wrong, or unless St. itself had moved in reality more or less than the star of reference. Okay, so basically it's saying the star of reference, no such displacement can be discovered unless the clock was wrong, which is the clock that the sidereal clock, or unless St. itself, which is, what the heck is St. again? I don't even know. I really I don't even remember for real what St. is. Because it is impossible to wait. Okay. No such displacement could be discovered unless the clock was wrong, or unless St. himself has moved in reality more or less than the star of reference. So this St. had moved, if it had actually moved in regards to the star of reference. Wherefore, as every astronomer since 1838 has used the same method, it follows that no triangulation to a star has ever been successfully made. Again, it follows that no triangulation to a star has ever been successfully made, and that every stellar distance given in the modern textbooks on astronomy is hopelessly wrong. I understood that part. How y'all doing? Did y'all understand what was going on? Because for a second there, I wasn't keeping up. Hey, Liberty Guy Off Grid. Good to see you, brother. Glad you stopped by. Yeah. No, I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach next month. I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach for a couple of days next month for my birthday. And I definitely want to try to get a meetup for sure. Hey, you'll be in Conway tomorrow morning and afternoon. Oh, have fun, you guys. It has fun. Yeah, I want to try to do something in February in Myrtle Beach, and just put it out there, see how many people show up. There's so many birthdays at that time too. We should really have a February birthday party in Myrtle Beach. I would be so okay with that. That would be the best party. That would be the best 30th birthday ever if I could have it with all my flat earth friends that are also have birthdays in February. Oh my gosh. Talk about really winning. Oh my gosh. Definitely. Okay. Just to keep y'all up to date, I'm stumped because this 61 Sinjin thing has gotten me all twisted up. Is this supposed to be I feel like I need to go back and remind myself what the frick a Sinjin is. The parallax of Sinjin. Okay, it is. That's the name of a specific star. It's the name of a star. I'm glad I cleared that up. I was embarrassed to have to do that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna try to keep it real on this channel as much as possible. I am transparent. I am authentic. And I am embarrassed. And I get nervous. And I am dyslexic. And I do all that stuff. But I'm glad I figured out that this is a star. Because I have been reading and I had no idea what this was. Oh gosh, I cannot wait until I make my videos and put them together like for King's Dethroned. That's what my whole goal is, reading this book. I'm going to read it live, but to make other videos that actually explain it. I'll get the pictures of the hippo guy, so that we can see his face, and I'll learn how to say his name right for that video. And like make it a visual, because I'm a visual learner. Anyway, I digress. Okay. Another long paragraph sentence. Oh, I can read this over again and I would understand what was happening. Okay. No such displacement could be discovered unless the clock was wrong, or unless Sinjin, which is a star, itself had moved in reality or more or less to the star in reference. Wherefore, as every astronomer since 1838 has used the same method, it follows that no triangulation to a star has ever been successfully made, and that every stellar distance given in the modern textbooks of astronomy is hopelessly wrong. Though my case is now really one, and students of astronomy will see the justice of my conclusion, this chapter may not be quite complete without the following comments with reference to diagram 14. Oh, we got to go back to a diagram now? Oh, we're going back to that diagram. And I had closed it out. See, tell them to make sure they tell us ahead of time when they're doing that. I'll bring it back up so y'all can see which diagram I was talking about. This diagram 14. Okay, so we can't close this chapter without making some references to diagram 14. Reasoning entirely from the standpoint of the Copernican theories, we have seen that if the Earth has moved from one side of the sun to the other, from A to B, also have the stars. Okay, so if the Earth is moving from one side, so are the stars. But astronomers know as well as I do that the stars do not move eastward. Neither do they in nature even appear to do so, their movement, real or apparent, being beyond all doubt to the westward. So it is established that the stars have not moved eastward from A to B, and this, added to the fact that they really would be in the same positions with respect to the meridian as shown in the diagram, proves that the Earth has not moved eastward either. And as the Earth has not moved from A to B, as Dr. Hanley and Basil believe, the baseline disappears. The orbit no longer exists, and the orbit falls the whole solar system of Nicholas Copernicus. All right. There's a little NB in here. So I guess it's a star. Side note. If the Earth remained at A, rotating on its axis once in every sidereal day, the stars would appear always as shown at A on the meridian at the end of every revolution. But then we could not account for the fact that the sun is on the meridian at the end of every solar day, which is nearly 4 minutes longer than the stellar day. 4 minutes longer? How do you know? On the other hand, if we assume the Earth to be rotating on its axis once in every 24 solar hours, we could not then account for the stars being on the meridian every 23 hours, 56 minutes, 4.9 seconds. We have proven them to be, we've proven that it's not that. And so we arrive at the only possible explanation, which is that the Earth remains always at A and does not rotate at all. But the sun passes completely around it once in 24 hours, while the stars pass around it from east to west once in every sidereal day. Thus, they reappear on the meridian at every revolution, including the 183rd revolution. And so we find that the star number 61 in the Swan. You mean to tell me that this whole time you've been abbreviating the name of this star and Sinjin is its nickname? Star 61 in the Swan is the name of the star, but you call it 61 Sinjin instead? How much you want to bet that means something? Because you know how they make nicknames and stuff and have it be extra, you know? it means something. So we need to find out what Sinjin means, if that's how we say it. Y-G-N. Sinjini. And I'm not even pronouncing the I on the end. Whatever this word or acronym is right here, I bet you it means something. Okay, sorry. So we find that the star number 61 in the Swan, Sinjin, was observed twice from the surface of an Earth, which has never moved since the creation. Ha! Thus, we know that the stars are not fixed, as Copernicus believes, and the edifice of modern astronomy, which Sir Robert Ball described as the most perfect of the sciences, might be more truly described as the most amazing of all blunders. Just to recap, just to make sure I understand. Woo! I lost my ODD hat. I wanted to wear a hat today, show some of the merch I got. I couldn't find my Dose of Reality hat. I think it's in my new apartment because I've started moving stuff over there, and I think that's where it's at. I can't move into my new apartment yet, guys. I still have to wait for the heat to be put on. But let me tell you what. If that heat is not installed in my apartment by this weekend, I'm still probably going to try to move in any freaking way. You want to know why? Because that I should not be penalized because y'all is dragging your feet. I need to move in yesterday. I know, right? lots to wrap my head around. A lot to wrap my head around, but really. Because and another fascinating thing about this book is the fact that, so that was the end of chapter 7. I'm sorry, I didn't wrap it up, but that paragraph was the end of chapter 7, which was basically saying that, first of all, the earth does not move. The earth has never moved, and every time that they said it has moved, he has proven them wrong. That's the end of that chapter. But to think about it scientifically, or we should make scientifically be the right thing, and I should say pseudo-scientifically for the other thing. So to think of it pseudo-scientifically, the whole meridian thing, I think, is what was getting me. We assume that the earth, right? Because if we assume that the earth is rotating and then the stars are rotating, like, how are they going to say that? How the heck are they going to say that the stars go one way and the earth goes another way? And then when the earth isn't moving at all and the stars are going the opposite, or going the other way. But no, they said that the stars were stationary. Okay, so never mind. I won't give them that. But what was the 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.9 seconds? I mean, what is a sidereal time? Side day. It was a day. That's what they said. Sidereal day. Sidereal. It doesn't matter. Either way, we know that the stars are not fixed as Copernicus believes, and the edifice of modern astronomy, which Sir Robert Ball described as the most perfect of the sciences, might be more truly described as the most amazing of all blunders. Yeah, that was a good chapter. You guys, I was going to read chapter 8, but chapter 8 is a long chapter, and I don't feel like reading anymore. I'm going to be completely honest. I was like, oh my gosh, it's already 10:45, and this chapter is on Mars. This chapter is on Mars. Chapter 8 is on Mars. And there are several diagrams in the Mars chapter. And I feel like we need to give the Mars chapter the love and attention that it deserves. So I'm going to just read chapter 7 today. And I will attempt to read chapter 8 again this week. How about that? How about we try? When I say we, I obviously mean me. How about I try to do a second reading this week? I did want to try to do it more anyway. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to do, you guys. And scheduling and time management is important. Very, very important. Thank you, Three Fingers. I'm glad you liked it. Glad you like my hat. And you see how cool my hat is? Look at it. It is designed. Wait, can you read it that way? Yep, there you go. ODD TV 2021. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement, you guys. I have a lot that I want to do. I have a lot that I want to do, and I love that you guys are joining the bandwagon, the stream. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to label myself, and I don't really like labels. So, there's that. What should I look into? What is uncool paranoid? Uncool paranoid. What are you saying? What is that word? you add you got a couple eyes there. I'm assuming that that's not supposed to be there, but if it is there, then that's messing me up. Come on, I'm dyslexic. Don't put so many words together. Don't put so many letters together. I'll look into it as soon as you tell me what it is, Fingers. So what should I do? Because I need to do better at promo, right? Promo. So Sunday, dang, and I have not confirmed the time with my guest, but I hope it can be sometime around 4 p.m. So Sisterhood of the Woke Warrior Queens, unless it'll be Sisterhood of some other kind of warrior queens, but we're definitely going to still be on Sundays around 4, depending on if my guest is available at that time. If not, I'll let you know, but let's just say 4 for now. And if it ends up being something else, then it'll be something else. And if I'm going to do a live stream for chapter 8 this week instead of waiting until next Tuesday, I will put a promo out. How about that? Yay! We're doing good. All right. Okay. All right. So he took out the extra I and he took out the L. And uncool paranoia. All right. Wait. Stop. IOINIA. Oh, man. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's do it before we say goodbye. Let's do it. What else have you got to do today? Nothing. So hang out with REL Truth Seeker. What am I trying to do? Let me just put it up here. Search. Uncool paranoia. It's a surname. Oh, it doesn't. Am I supposed to be looking this up on YouTube, Finger? That's not even in English. This is I'm interested because I'm here already. Oh, that's not even the whole word that I was looking for. It's the uncool part. All right, Fingers, you've intrigued me, and I don't know what this is. I looked it up. I didn't find anything. If I'm supposed to be looking it up on YouTube, okay, I'm supposed to be looking it up on YouTube. That makes more sense. I can do that. Let's do it. Hold on. Let's do it! Because every time we got to do something, we're going to sing about it. And why? Because it takes up time. There we go. And search. Ooh. Jump Town. 24-hour rampage. Oh, hey, look. It's me. I'm live right now. Oh, hey, and look. It's Jen. She's done. Oh, man. I guess I could mean that. Let's see. Ooh, so is it? But that's not spelled the same. Oh, look at the Jonas Brothers. Oh, my gosh. I was obsessed with this boy right here, Joe Jonas. Obsessed with Joe Jonas. Apparently, I might be still a little bit obsessed with him because I'm freaking out when I'm seeing him right now. And this is from 8 years ago. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. Oh, is that it? Oh, that is it? Okay, cool. I will keep this for next time. Or maybe I'll watch it now. What do you guys feel like? Feel like watching it with me? Because I'm interested. Why not? Yeah, I don't got nothing better to do. It's music.
I'm bouncing off the walls, not afraid
Oh, is that not it? Oh, dang. I thought I had it. Uncool. Okay. Uncool. You can't just copy and paste it. Oh, I could go over here and I could copy paste it. Oh, there we go. Oh. Fingers, I didn't even give you a wrench. My bad, dude. Who else doesn't have a wrench? Who's here? Liberty Guy, you'll get a wrench next time you come. Vader Bear, I thought I gave you one. Everyone needs to get one. I'm just giving them out. I'm like Oprah. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. Oh, this is paranoid, and you're trying to say paranormal. Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely have the wrong thing. Uncool paranormal. Let's try this again. I'm trying again. Paranormal Activity series, Paranormal Activity, Ghost Hunting, Unexplained Paranormal Stories. That guy's cute. He's got a lot of tattoos. I don't. Do you see what I'm looking for? 3 fingers. Why? I want it. This makes me want to vomit. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. The state of our world. Bye, K-Dog. Sleep well. Oh, 4 days. Yeah. You're about to knock out. Take care. See you next time. Yeah. I don't know. You're gonna have to send me the link once you figure out once you have the video that you send me. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I still haven't learned how to close my streams yet, but I do know that I wanted to play a that Flat Fellow song. I know I technically did already, didn't I? But y'all weren't here. I was here. Ooh, let's watch his commercial. Oh, I'm about to play it and y'all can't even see. Ha! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh.
Hola amigos, just a friendly Mexican bandit here hanging out on the beach and promoting that Flat Earth Kids show on January 22nd at 9 p.m. EST on that Flat Fellows channel. If you look behind me, you'll notice there's no curve to be seen. It's flat, amigos. And you'll also notice it's not spinning either, unless you've had too much tequila. A little truth is better than nada, but I want the whole enchilada. Adios, amigos, and see all of you January 22nd at 9 p.m. EST on that Flat Fellows channel for the Flat Earth Kids Show.
Oh, this is going to be so good, you guys. You don't have anything better to do at 9 p.m. Y'all better be there. Oh, look, I'm on that. Oh, gosh. Oh, look, and we were here. Oh, look, and we had Flat Earth Hibachi. I'm sorry. Let me, what am I doing? I'm on the air right now. I need to find a song. All right, you guys. So, once again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. once again, my beautiful people, let me show you my face before I say goodbye. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. I will definitely be back again on Sunday at 4 p.m. with Miss Truth Smacks, Suzanne Borrow. I will probably be, I don't know what day. I need to look at my schedule because I do this after work and I'm trying to do lots of things. So I will be back this week. I will read chapters 8 since I didn't read chapter 8 tonight. And next Tuesday, we'll catch back up with chapter 9 and 10, and just depending on how long the chapters are and how much I feel like reading. But it's been good. Oh, hey, Juan. Glad to see you. You're showing up. I'm about to head on out. I'm done for the day, but we're gonna play out a song, so stick around and listen to That Flat Fellow song if you haven't heard it already. I love all of you guys. I appreciate you so much. I ask that the creator of the universe, that his face shine down upon you, that he grants you everything that you need, that he looks after you. May you be blessed, and may you have an amazing week and rest of your night, and take care, guys.
The world is full of mystery.
Oh my gosh, and I'm not even showing it.
Hidden in plain sight, stone, set a firmament, show his handiwork. Dream of going to the edge of the flat world. We're never gonna see what's there, because they don't want us to know the truth. Opposition is what they for. Keep us away from the grace of our Lord. Book of Enoch shows us the clue, the firmament of heaven above. The end of the greater we are beseech to see it glow. High as the truth to hide us from God. Dream of going to the edge of the flat world. We're never gonna see what's there, because they don't want us to know the truth. Opposition is what they're for. Keep us away from the grace of our Lord. The deceiver is real. They control the mystery. A lot of stranger things you can deny. Wake up and be free from lies. Dream of throwing flat world. We're never gonna see what's really there, because they don't want us to know the truth. Opposition is what they aim for. Keep us away from the grace of our Lord.